Hi there, welcome to Insight Consulting, and I have with me today ChrisRK. Hi, Chris.
Hey, man. Thanks for having me.
Cheers, and it's really good to have you. Everybody's been seeing your work with your skits, some comedy, and
Comedy.
comedy. And you've been doing good work. You've been getting
Thanks, man.
thousands of followers, and it's really, really good that a young person like you have been able to create that brand for yourself and been able to get the kind of reach that you've been able to get. So tell a little bit about how you actually got into that.
Acting?
Yeah,
Acting or the social media?
the social media.
Well,
You started acting first?
Not exactly. I wanted to be an actor from a young age. I guess with the social media taking over and stuff like that allowed me to do my own stuff online and create it how I want to do it and put it out to my audience that I would have grown. I was actually in some other things. Before I started my page, I was in something called Beijing and Batman that went around Barbados pretty quickly. We were supposed to be doing more episodes. The guys decided they weren't going to do any more, and I decided to start my own thing. And that's how ChrisRK started.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right. So then how did you get into how did your social media skits and stuff, how did that start for you?
In terms of
What you decided to go into it, and what were some of the first things you did?
Oh, well, the reason I started it was because I had a little taste of the acting already. I liked the fact that people admired what it was you were doing. So, like I said, I was doing the Beijing Batman, and they stopped. So I decided to start my own comedy thing. The first video I did, I got a very good response on it. I got I think 90,000 views.
Wow.
And I said, hey, I get a lot of views. People responded to it well. I kept going, and I kept getting a good response, and I am where I am now because of that.
Nice. Sweet.
Because if I probably got a bad response at first, I don't know how what direction I would have gone, but being I got the good response, I kept going.
Nice. And what is it is there any particular trend that you try to achieve? What does ChrisRK represent?
Clean comedy. I don't particularly have a trend I follow. Generally, something pops in my mind. I find this funny. I do it. Some people may not find it funny. You can't please everybody. But if I find something funny, like a lot of the things that I actually do are life experiences. I actually use that now. Like if I'm doing an ad for somebody, I try to use relatable stuff that that would have happened to me, or things that may have crossed my mind. Like the last one I did, I won't say which one because then people could track back. But the last one that I did is something that I personally can resonate with, and that's where I got the idea from. So a lot of my things are just personal expressions.
Nice. And I've actually done some work with Lord Zen, and we've done a series of sessions actually, and he shared a testimonial which I have shared on Facebook, so anyone can see it. I'm working with a lot more creatives in terms of mental clarity, mental focus, and just being able to tune into what is on their mind and what is on their heart. How is this something that you think would be beneficial to you? Being able to tune into your subconscious thoughts and being able to tap into your creativity.
If I can somehow, sometimes I get blocked. So like, I might have one or two things happen. I could either be searching for an idea, or I can start to think about something and I just get a block. So if I can somehow find a way to get past this block, that would be real good. Probably help me pump out a lot more content.
Right. Yeah. And that is actually something that we can do briefly today, because we are actually here for a session. This will be your very first session. So it's not something that this is planned. This is nothing planned. This is just your first attempt at hypnosis. What are some of your expectations, or what are some things that you've thought about hypnosis before?
I thought hypnosis is fake. I told him that already. That's the truth. But I'm interested in it. So I'm going to see now what is being done. I saw a lot of testimonials, and it seems to be, even the camera guy here said that he did it and it's legit. So you can see today now.
Cool.
For me personally, okay? Right.
So what about it you thought was fake?
I honestly just see it a lot on TV, and it seems to me like people pretending.
Okay.
So that's just my basic thought I had of it initially, but I've heard a lot. Like I said, I heard a lot of people speaking about it, and it seems to be something real. So my mind is a bit more open to it. So when it's being done, I'm going to be fully open-minded and see where it goes.
All right, cool. No, the important thing is, hypnosis is not something that is done to you, at least not formally. If you are speaking to a salesperson, or, if you are speaking to Hitler, he's trying to influence you and trying to get your mind to think in a certain way. But with what we're doing in a formal setting, it is a lot more structured, and therefore I can't trick you to do things you don't want to do. And that's something that all my clients always say. It is not something that I am doing to them. They're choosing to cooperate and they're volunteering to do what we agree to do. So with the regular sessions, I let clients know what will and will not happen. They will not be doing things against their will. They will not be telling out secrets that they choose not to tell out. Any secrets that you tell out is, if there's information that you have to share that is going to be helpful to what we're going to do, then you can choose whether or not you share it. But it's not something that you're going to be doing things that you don't want to do and you can't stop yourself from doing.
Okay. Right?
And you don't go unconscious. Now, if a person is actually sleepy, the person may go to sleep. And if they go to sleep, they are not responding to the instructions. So I am not trying to get them to go to sleep. I'm actually trying to get them to be almost like a daydream state where they're actually imagining that they're in the experience. So that's what we're going to be doing in this demo. And I hope that you see what it's like and you have a different perspective of it after having your first experience.
Okay.
Ready to go?
Yeah.
Cool. So I want you to attempt to push my hand down onto the chair. When I count from one to...
With all my first?
Yeah, you're really trying to push my hand down to the chair, but you don't let your arm down.
Sure?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
So trying to push my hand down to the chair, and when I tell you to start, you're going to start, right? And then you're going to take a deep breath in, and then I'll give you further instructions.
So push, and then are you going to tell me when to breathe?
I'll tell you when to take your deep breath in. You breathe in normally, all right?
Tell me when to deep breathe.
So you can start pushing as hard as you can. Try to push me as hard as you can. That's right. As hard as you can. As hard as you can. That's right. Take a deep breath in and sleep. And just let your body relax. Just let your body relax. Feeling every muscle, every nerve, every limb just sinking down into the chair. Feeling like you're relaxing, like you're daydreaming. Feeling like if you're just allowing this to happen. Feel every muscle relaxing. You can feel your shoulders relaxing. Feel your arms. Feel your stomach. Just feel yourself sinking into the chair. And just imagine it and just watch it happen. That's good. Perfect. Now, I want you to imagine that you are in a place which you can refer to as your happy place, Chris. It is as though when you think of this place, you are tranquil, it's relaxed, it's a wonderful place to be. We call it your happy place. Your subconscious mind, your mind will bring this place to your awareness now. So imagine that you're going to a place which we call your happy place. Your mind just brings it to you. When you're there, just let me know that you're there. That's good. And tell me what's happening. Tell me what you see. What's going on there? Tell me about this place. Where exactly can you see yourself right now?
New York.
That's right. And you're in New York now, seeing what you're seeing through your eyes. You're in New York now. And what exactly can you see? What is going on?
Just walking with her. She was smiling. That was her first trip there.
That's right. And exactly where are you now?
Times Square.
That's right. And you can even feel the ground beneath your feet in your shoes. And you can notice whether she is in front of you or to your left or to your right. And where is she in relation to you? She in front of you, behind you, to your side?
In front of me.
That's right. And notice as she is in front of you, you can see what you're seeing from your vantage point. What are you seeing in your line of sight there in Times Square?
I'm not sure the exact name of it, but it's a big The staircases with the big screen behind her.
That's right. And just notice as you see those staircases with a big screen, notice what it feels like being there. All those feelings that you feel when you are there, you feel them now. Is excitement, is happiness, is relaxed, feeling relief that you're actually in a place that you enjoy being, with the person that you'd rather be with. And is her first trip there?
Yeah.
That's right. And tell me what happens next. Where do you go? Where are you on your way to, and where do you find yourself now?
Shopping.
That's right. Are you in a shop or are you?
Store.
That's right.
Store.
That's right. You're in the store. You can even smell the scent of being in that store, because that store had a particular scent to it, and there was a particular lighting being in that store. And tell me what is going on. What do you see at this point?
Walking in front of me and picking up clothes to try on.
Mm-hmm. That's right. And just notice how you feel, because there's that wonderful feeling of just being yourself, just being relaxed, just being in a wonderful place. Feel it. And that feeling will just get stronger, more vivid, more real, more wonderful. Excellent. And now bring those wonderful feelings with you, holding on to those wonderful feelings that you feel right now in your body. I want you to imagine, allow your mind to bring back to your mind, Chris. Imagine that time where you were in a place, leaving your apartment, and you discovered that there was something you were holding onto. Maybe it was on your body, or maybe it was in your hand, or maybe you know exactly, your mind brings it very clearly back to you exactly where that is. That thing that you were holding, that you lost track of eventually. Notice where you are and that you are holding on to it, that you know where it is. And you were there, and that point where you know what that thing is. You're at your apartment, and you know exactly what that thing is that you were holding on to. Just allow your mind to bring it to your awareness. And your last experience of knowing where it is, and just notice as you move very, very slowly, as though in slow motion, you notice what happens next. Because at some point, you didn't realize what you had done. So just play through and tell me what's happening now. What exactly is happening now? You know where it is. Where is it? That thing that you knew where it was and eventually you couldn't find it. Where is it in relation to you?
Not sure.
That's right. So going back to the last time you notice where it is. Where are you and where is it? That thing that you misplaced that you couldn't find. The last memory, the last awareness of knowing where it is. Where?
The table.
It's on the table, that's right. So it's on the table, and where are you in relation to the table? So how has it been so far? What was that like?
It was interesting. I really felt relaxed. There was, even though when they talking, they're moving. Mm-hmm. But there was, when it was going on, it felt really still. Probably all my movement stopped. There were points I was actually telling myself to move, but it wasn't happening. It was really relaxed. And then there were some points that, somebody said that was, in my mind, I was laughing, but my body, I wasn't reacting to it. Mm-hmm. But in my mind, it was laughing real bad.
Cool.
Yeah.
All right. So,
there was the part so that it felt like it was tensing up because basically the phone they're trying to trap back the phone, but the thought of the point where I lose track of it for me is upsetting. So I guess I probably was reacting to it, mm-hmm. but being unable to locate it which I still, for the life of me, I can't tell you. Right. That part you probably would get out of me, but because I literally don't know.
All right.
Well, everything else was, I could see and feel everything clearly.
Good. You could see and feel everything clearly, like as though you were there. Excellent. And that's exactly what the hypnosis experience is like. You're actually what we call revivifying or going back into experience or going forward into experience as though it is happening. Good. So let's see what we can do. See if we can go further into that experience. Take a deep breath in. Exhale. Take another deep breath in. And as you exhale now, imagine that you are doing what you do when you daydream. You tune out and you just let your body relax. Really, really relax. And you think of an experience far away or whatever. Doing exactly what you do when you daydream. And imagining now that you're daydreaming about your trip in New York. And it's as though you are returning there. And the interesting thing about it, there's a particular part of that trip that you know that you enjoy going back to. That when you go, your mind brings it to you right now, and you're there. And there's that part of it that your mind says, yes, I like that, and I know that for sure. So tell me exactly what that part is, that your mind just brought to you.
We went to the zoo.
That's right. And you went to the zoo, and bringing all these wonderful feelings with you. Wrapping them all together and bringing them with you. Feeling wonderful in every way. 3, 2, 1, taking that feeling from here into the present, into today, into tomorrow, into the future. It is no Monday, it is no Tuesday. You're now going through your week and you're taking all these wonderful feelings of excitement, of full, of happy, of wonderful, feeling happy, feeling excited, feeling relaxed, feeling all those wonderful feelings. Can you feel them now? Can you feel those wonderful feelings? Yeah. That's right. And you're going through the week with these wonderful feelings. And then slowly bringing these feelings back to the present and coming back as you open your eyes. Eyes open, wide awake. Nice. Stretch. What's happening? Hey, just take your time. Take your time. Just orient. Just get yourself back here. Don't be in a rush. Just take your time. Right? How do you feel about this experience? In terms of the experience of hypnosis and thinking that you couldn't be hypnotized. What was the experience like for you?
For me, I in my own layman terms, I wouldn't really say it was hypnotized. I just felt really relaxed. And I used to allow my mind to wander. Which it did work. Like I could remember certain things that probably wouldn't have crossed my mind normally. I just remember them and see them clearly. Like down to the conversation I said we were having with the cards, I could actually call that clearly. But for me, it was more so just a state of complete relax. Yeah. Being completely relaxed.
Right. And part of it is being able to recall information that you would not have thought about, thinking about. And that is where your subconscious mind brings this information to you. Right? Because, for example, if there was information that you were not aware of, but you had recorded it while it was happening, your subconscious mind will bring it back to you. Now, if there's information that you were not aware of,
which is what I think is the situation before.
Exactly. Where you weren't exactly feeling it or noticing it, then that information is almost like deleted. It is not in your awareness. Right. But the experience was an interesting one for you. Yeah. Vivid, real, like the experiences were real, right? Any final thoughts? In terms of encouraging anyone or your view of what hypnosis is and what you thought about it before?
For me, basically, like I said, I just find it to be being completely relaxed and allowing yourself to recall situations that you would have been in before. In terms of I guess, allowing your mind to open up to the creative aspect of it, I guess you have to do a different thing. But in terms of recollecting events and stuff like that, once you become relaxed and you free up yourself, it can help you bring back memories.
Cool. All right. So thanks again. This is Krisnan from Insight Consulting. Looking forward to sharing more with you and working with you. Have a wonderful day.